Hello, everyone. Hi, 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 hi. I remain good mornings, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I don't know where you're watching me from, but wherever, I throw away my salute. Okay, so today I want to talk about something that was sent to me on Facebook. Okay, one of my followers or my friends, on Facebook sent me a message, concerning what she's passing through in her marriage. Okay, though I've really given her my own opinion on that, but then I felt like I think this would make a good topic on YouTube. So I was like, I think my YouTube family, they would also like to, get hear my opinion on that, and also I would also like to hear their own opinion on that. I would like to share that with them. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm doing today. Okay, so don't mind my glasses, I have to put it on. Okay, because the light is disturbing me, so I have to put it on. Okay, so now the issue is this: she feels her husband is cheating on her. Okay, she feels her husband is cheating on her, and when a man starts cheating on his wife, he decides to, he feels like the one that she's cheating on her with is the best. Okay, so in other ways, when this man now sees his wife, he feels irritated. Like everything about this woman irritates him. Like he feels so angry over her unnecessarily. So the whole thing is just causing issues. Okay, so that was how she now was really pushed to investigate, and finally she discovered that he was cheating on her. Okay, so it's really a thing of disturbance on her because she has sacrificed so much in the marriage, and according to her, she's not doing anything. Okay, because the man told her not to do anything, so she's just a housewife. Okay, so they have kids already. Okay, now she's asking, what do I do, Madam Gold? What do I do? I then asked, what do you do concerning what? Towards what? Like, I want your question to be specific. What do you do? You mean, how do you stop your husband from cheating? Or you mean, what do you do now that you've discovered that he is cheating on you? Hmm? Hmm? She said, okay, that what she meant was, she was like, what will she do now that she has discovered that the man is cheating on her? Okay, that is one question. Then another question is, what will she do to stop him from cheating? That particular question is the one I don't want to hear. So that was why I asked her, what do I do? Be specific. Let me understand really what you meant. Because you cannot ask me what you will do to stop a man from cheating. You cannot stop him if he has not decided to stop. Okay, so most times when women ask, what do I do to stop my husband from cheating, I laugh over that question because I feel you are not supposed to do anything. I don't think you should do anything. Yes, I don't think you should do anything to stop him from cheating. The only thing you've got to do is to ask yourself, what do you yourself do to improve yourself? What do you yourself do? You should think about yourself. It should be about you, not about the man that is cheating on you. Not about the man, what you will do for him to stop. Hey, that energy is a wasted energy. You can't be wasting your energy like that now. You can't waste your energy like that. That energy, invest it on yourself. Invest it. What you yourself you will do to upgrade. That should be the question. So you should upgrade. Yes, I'm not saying you should neglect. You should, let him, be. You've got to talk to him. After all, you love him. He's your husband. You can't just, behave like you didn't see anything that you didn't know. You've got to talk. Yes, I know men and their ego. He will, kind of try to fight back, and that's exactly what you bring problems in marriages, because that moment the man now fights back, and you, the woman, you want to also show, yes, you are right, I know you're right, but the way we go about the right, you understand, most times is what really scatters the whole thing. Okay, so what you would do is this, just as I advised her. You've spoken to this man. He is a human being. He knows he has offended you. He knows what he's doing is wrong. Sweetheart, it's not about you. It is not about you. Sit down, analyze yourself, analyze your life, analyze if you are giving this man enough attention, if you're doing everything you should do as a wife. If you think you are doing everything, you tell yourself the truth. You okay? See, every other person out there might misunderstand you. Every other person out there might not really know the exact thing that is happening in your home, but then you yourself, you know the truth. Tell yourself the truth. You know what you're doing right and know what you are doing wrong. So those things you are doing wrong, correct them. Okay, so don't be bothered about how to stop the man. You cannot use force on him. He is a man. That is where we get it wrong most times. He is a man. So that process of trying to stop him with force, you're trying to forcefully stop him, and then the ego, rises up, and before you know it, there will be clash, and that clash is what causes separation, what causes divorce, and all that. If you do not handle the cheating very well, it brings about another thing. Okay, so what I do tell people is this: normally, when you notice that you've spoken to him, you've advised him, you've spoken, you've tried to dialogue, not with harsh words, not with fight. No, no, no. The dialogue as adults. Ask him why he is doing this. Ask him certain questions. He has conscience. He's a human being. He will think about them. Okay, then now you now start thinking about yourself. Ask yourself, what do I do to upgrade myself? What do I do, to get myself mentally busy? When you are busy mentally, there are certain things you might not even notice. There are certain things you can ignore. Okay, because you're busy with your life, you're busy with so many things. You can't really waste your time, debating on that. Okay, so when you are busy, it saves you a lot of things. So as a woman, you must have something doing. When the men come up with stay at home, I don't want you to do anything. Oh, don't fight over that. But still maintain your stand that you want to work. Try to convince him, use every other medium to convince him on the, importance of you doing something, on the importance of you having something doing. Okay, so in that manner, it helps you to be busy. It is not only going to help you financially, it's not going to, only equip you financially, it will also equip you mentally and socially. You'll be busy. And when you are busy, most of these fights wouldn't be, it wouldn't be necessary. So when you notice things like this, all you do is just talk to the man. After talking to him, you go about your normal life. Okay, you go about your normal life and you continue doing the things you're supposed to do as a woman. Excuse me. You continue doing the things you're supposed to do as a woman. Continue taking care of the home. Continue taking care of the man, and again, then you watch. Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him. You find out if there is a change. Why you yourself, you must have upgraded yourself. Okay? Why you must have upgraded yourself. One day, this man will sit down and ask himself some questions. He must sit down and ask himself some questions. And then when you think sexually, you guys are no more compatible, you also have the right to tell him, okay, guy, I need us to go, for medical checkup if we have to start from where we stopped. Like when the man must have, come back to his senses, when he starts asking for sex or starts, coming closer back again. You have the right to tell him, I want us to go for a checkup, medical checkup. Then when you guys go after the whole thing and you find out that you guys are, good to go sexually, you continue from where you stopped. Okay? Because when you find out that a man cheated on you and then you feel like, I want to go. You want to go. Mind you, you have nothing doing. You want to go. And then when you go, you turn around to be a burden to some other people out there. Apart from being a burden to some other people out there, you find yourself, getting involved in so many things because financially you can't take care of those kids. So how are you going to do it? How do you go about it? How do you go about it? So yes, when we talk about separation, we talk about divorce, I tell women, sit down and analyze these things very well before you embark on them, especially those that do not have something doing, especially the housewives. You cannot just wake up and you tell yourself, my husband is cheating, I want to go. You can always talk things out with your husband. Everything mustn't end up in divorce and separation. You mustn't divorce. You mustn't separate, because you see people are, telling you separate, divorce, that this. At the end of the day, you find that the most of these cheating men that are cheating, the people they are cheating with are divorced women. So many divorced ladies are the worst. They are the side chicks now. So tell me, how can you leave your husband because he was cheating on you? Then you ended up going after another person's husband. You not be juju with that. Now tell me, what else is the definition of juju if not that? So that is it. Everything mustn't end in divorce. Everything mustn't end in separation. Just get hold of yourself. I know it's not easy. I know it is not easy. I know it is I know, I understand. I know how you feel. But then get hold of yourself. Okay? Get hold of yourself. Look at those kids. You have to be strong because of your children. Okay? Now you now start working on yourself. That man definitely will turn around. He will come back. And then when he comes back, you make sure you do the necessary things. You make sure you dialogue everything. You let him know the rules. Let him know, try and renew everything back again. Renew everything back again. Then you know where you are going wrong. You try and correct it too. Yes, in as much as I do not believe that um you can stop a man from cheating unless he has decided to stop. And for him to decide to stop, you have to speak to his conscience. Something has to convince him to stop. Using force, using force cannot stop him to stop. Cannot stop him, sorry. Using force can never stop him. Yes, that's the mistake we make. Force cannot stop him. So you can never apply force. It's never an option. Okay? Just as I said, take care of yourself. Take care of the kids. Be calm. Dialogue like adults. Don't dialogue with insults. Dialogue like adults. Sit him down middle of the night after he must have eaten. You make sure you prepare his food. Make sure everything is okay. You talk to him. You sit him down. You wake him up in the middle of the night or before he sleeps. You tell him there is something you want to. Just calmly talk to him. Talk to him. There is no how you will talk to him calmly. And then definitely, I believe that's why I also say every woman, every married woman should be prayerful. You must be prayerful. You must be prayerful, because most of these things, they are the things that the devil used to bring along our way, in order to distract us. So you've got to be prayerful too as a married woman. Not just a married woman, every family. You as a woman, you should be in charge of the prayer life of your family. Make sure your family, they are always praying together. So for the fact that you guys pray together, you do things together, when these issues arise, you always have a way to come out of it. But when you guys are not together, you guys don't do things in unison. When they come, they penetrate you easily. Yeah, these things penetrate you. These forces, they penetrate you easily. So that's why you've got to make prayer your foundation. Pray for your family. Pray for your marriage. Okay, so when you are prayerful and then these things not come your way, just as I said, you cannot stop the man unless he decides to stop on his own. The only thing you can do is just to talk to him. After talking to him, you do the necessary things you should do, taking care of the family, taking care of yourself. You continue your prayer life. One day he will turn around. And then when he does, if you feel like you guys have to start from where you stopped, make sure you go for medical checkup. Most importantly, for housewives, have something doing. Get busy with something. Try as much as you can to convince him for you to start something. Don't use force. When he says, I want you to stay at home, okay, I've agreed. But then you can, okay, but you start to give him one or two instances, one or two reasons why staying at home shouldn't be an option. Even if you're going to stay at home, but you should be busy with something. Try and convince your husbands for them to set up something for you, for them to, allow you go out there to go and work. But if they don't want you to go and work, they should not open up something for you. Business, you can start up a business. Okay. All right. So I don't. I feel maybe some of you might have something different from what I said. Okay. So this was the advice I gave to the woman, and I feel that's exactly what I would do if I'm in her shoes. So, but if you have something different apart from what I just said, please you can also drop in the comment section. We will appreciate that. Okay. Thank you so much for being with me till this moment. I remain Good Martins. Of course, you guys know I do love you. I love you. Ciao. See you some other time.